Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Global Footballer Podcast. I'm Monish and with me is Deepak, and this time we bring to you all the news and views about the Premier League last week. Deepak, very happy because Newcastle United somehow managed to win that game. Uh, they were meh. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about Manchester United at first. How they were completely outplayed by Brighton. Deepak, what do you have to
Yeah,
say about the game?
it it gives me great pleasure to talk about this game. Manchester United won, Brighton 3. Monish, wonderful performance by Manchester United. I laughed my head off watching that game.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it was as
let's
good
get
as
to Manchester
Newcastle's
United
United
next. Let's
against
get to
Brighton.
Manchester United second, but let's give Brighton all the plaudits in the first instance.
So
They were fantastic, weren't they?
Brighton has won the last four games they have played against Manchester United. By the way, they have even won well last season. Uh, their style of pressing, their style of play, definitely doesn't seem to be something Manchester United can play against. They do not have the players for it. Fantastic game on their point of view. They played well. A few well taken goals. The first goal probably settled a few nerves because Manchester United for the first 10-15 minutes played quite well, and Brighton managed to score that goal. Holland, again, Rashford and Holland, I mean, they weren't linking up as much as they should. I think Marcus Rashford never does well when he has someone that he has to pass the ball into or who demands the ball too much. And for the last couple of years, especially after Cristiano Ronaldo left the last year, he has obviously mostly have had to take the shot himself. Now he actually has someone whose positioning is decent and who he can pass the ball to, but Marcus Rashford doesn't seem to be noticing him too much. I think that should change, and he will hopefully improve in finding Rasmus Holland more often than not. He did find him for that goal that obviously he that crossed the line, so he could score that. I mean, that wasn't counted. Brighton post the break, they were even better. They completely dominated Manchester United. Manchester United looked like they gave up. They were already playing with a second string defense, but I mean, the thing about last season was, as long as Casemiro was there, Manchester United looked like a very strong team. Uh, Casemiro doesn't look like he has the legs this season. Okay, they have lost out on Mount. They don't have Eriksen cannot play that at that position for a long time because he too doesn't have the legs. Amrabat is injured. Van Bissaka now from new reports is also injured. So they have lost all three of their four first choice wing backs. They have lost a couple of their centre backs. They're not looking good at all. Lisandro Martinez probably was culpable for the second goal. He was beaten by the turn in there.
Yeah.
Fantastic, well taken goals by Brighton. Overall, a great performance, and I think Brighton is in my top four this season. The way they have started, if they can continue at this rate. Uh, they
There's no
deserve to be
reason
in the
why
top
they
four.
should be. Yeah,
Exactly,
I
because
agree.
because because the two teams that are looking good are Manchester City and Arsenal. Chelsea are looking not really great. Liverpool are looking okay. Newcastle and Manchester United. Newcastle United did win the game, but overall, I think Brighton is the better team right now.
Yep. So Brighton, excellent. Don't have any complaints against how they played, and it's really impressive on how they can play this sort of football with the players that they have. They're not spent incredible amounts of money. They've actually sold so many of their better players over the last few years, and they seem to replace them and keep going on this upward trajectory. And I think currently a lot of it is down to Zerbi. He plays fantastic football. That second goal by Brighton with Team Gross was so good. 30 passes, I believe, in the lead up to that goal. Such a
Yes.
good goal. It was it was exceptional football, and I think Brighton should be lauded for it. They're playing people off the park. It's not even that they're getting a lucky victory here or there. They are absolutely playing teams off the park. And Manchester United, what can I say? It's just bad.
So
I don't
after
really think.
the 60th minute, they didn't even have too many subs to put on because they didn't have the quality. They got in just a couple of subs, and Hannibal Mejbri, as you know, scored the goal. It was a well taken
Yeah.
goal. It was a decent goal.
Yeah, the goal
McTominay
was well taken, but overall the tactics were
McTominay
not there
not
in
looking
my.
great. I think after
Not just
because
McTominay, Munish. I think even the diamond formation that Ten Hag deployed theoretically it was okay that Casemiro would sit in Eriksen and McTominay would give him some assistance, and Bruno, Rashford, and Højlund would do their thing. But it depends on a lot on your fullbacks to give you that width when you play a diamond formation. Reguilon was giving that width and leaving some gaps open, but on the other end, Dallo was not overlapping as much as he should. That in itself made the formation a lot more flawed than it should be. And Rashford, as you rightly said, was being utterly selfish when he got into decent positions that he could not cross. I think he was completely unsure of what role he was playing. He was playing like a striker when he was playing on the wing. He was trying to take shots for
He
himself, trying to finish everything off when he should be the ones
so
creating it for Højlund.
So Rashford has been playing this position because he was forced to play this position last season. Last season, Manchester United were not the team that was scoring too many goals. Their strength, the reason that they improved was their defense, and most of that was down to Casemiro. Losing Fred in that midfield suddenly is bringing up an hole. All right, in a diamond formation again, Fred would be a decent player to have. I think better suited than McTominay, who has
And
finally
perhaps
found
even
his.
Eriksen. I think Eriksen seems to have lost some legs as well.
Yeah, he has, as I mentioned earlier. So Manchester United's midfield was overrun. The defense, Lisandro Martinez, even last season, it wasn't like he was perfect. But the style with the midfielders not able to track back because of the lack of pace, because of the lack of stamina, it's affecting the defenders as well. Uh, so I think overall there's a problem in midfield, and whoever has been bought has been injured for some reason. The one of the better youngsters in pre-season, Kobe Manu, is also injured. All right, Amad Diallo is injured. There are a lot of players. You suddenly think, okay, there was this one player that played for Manchester United. Where is he? You look it up, he's injured. This is a problem. Sancho and the way Erik Ten Hag handled him, I'm not very happy about. I don't believe Sancho. I mean, Sancho also has a role to play there. He has been. I mean, Erik Ten Hag has sent him off for personalized training, tried to improve his focus. I guess he has just given up on him. Also, the thing is, Holland, he said, was not fit to play the whole 90 minutes. And after that, it looked like Erik Ten Hag, or they didn't even try anything. They just tried to just finish off the
Yeah.
game. I think they were looking at Bayern Munich and they didn't want to injure more players. It just looked like that. They were done with it because, I mean, it is a second choice team, except the fact that they have two of their best players still on the pitch, which is important. Manchester
Yeah.
United, I think now, whatever said and done, Erik Ten Hag should be given more faith. He at least seems
Yeah.
to be having some sort of
I
plan in
I
terms of
think
personnel
Ten
management.
Hag should be cautious here because he should turn this around as soon as possible. Otherwise, everything that's happening off the pitch and everything that's happening on the pitch has a tendency to implode in these circumstances. So he should just try to get a scrappy 1-0 horrible victory under his belt and try to move on from there, I think.
Yes,
Um,
that's true.